Well, they don't like Caitlyn Clark. You know, Caitlyn Clark, I've been noticing,
Yeah.
I've been following her career since she was a sophomore at Iowa, and I recognize how different she was, how different she played the game. She played the game like Steph Curry. We had never seen a woman play like that before.
Remember when the WNBA didn't get much attention? That all changed when Caitlyn Clark came onto the scene. Now, NBA legend Mike Thompson has made waves with a new interview where he defends Clark Thompson, the father of Klay Thompson, has created a bold new term to describe the players targeting Clark, and his comments are making a big impact in the basketball world. Thompson has been following Clark since her time in Iowa and says she's his favorite player, second only to his own son. He's worried about her safety on the court and attributes the negativity she's facing to jealousy, ego, envy, and petty behavior from veteran players. This former #1 pick and two-time NBA champion is shedding light on the challenges facing the WNBA's biggest
star. Is an acronym that I've come up with of the way she has been treated and not welcomed into the WNBA.
You might be wondering who this M. Thompson guy is and why we should care what he thinks about Caitlyn Clark. I mean, there are tons of people with opinions about the WNBA rookie sensation, right? But Thompson's voice carries weight in the basketball world that most commentators can only dream of. Let's start with the basics.
Klay Thompson's father. He's also a two-time NBA champion, played for the Trailblazers and the Lakers. He's a big Caitlyn Clark fan.
Did you know that Michael Thompson was the #1 overall pick in the 1978 NBA draft? He was selected by the Portland Trailblazers before going on to win 2 NBA championships with the Los Angeles Lakers in the late 80s, playing alongside legends like Magic Johnson and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar during the Lakers' Showtime era. Thompson built a solid career over 12 NBA seasons, averaging 13.7 points per game. After retiring, he became a respected broadcaster for the Lakers, offering a unique perspective on decades of basketball evolution.
Hell of a player. Had some really good years with the Blazers, by the way, that a lot of people don't talk about. Scored 20 points a game, one season, and two-time NBA champion.
Basketball connection runs even deeper. Michael Thompson is the father of Klay Thompson. Yes, asterisk, that asterisk. Klay Thompson, the 4-time NBA champion and one of the greatest shooters in basketball history. Basketball excellence truly runs through the Thompson family's veins. So when someone from this basketball lineage talks about talent, people listen. What makes Thompson's admiration for Caitlyn Clark so compelling is how early it began. While casual fans only took notice of Clark during her historic NCAA tournament performances, Thompson has been following her since her sophomore year at Iowa. He spotted her incredible talent long before she became a household name, breaking scoring records and packing it's truly remarkable.
Well, they don't like Caitlyn Clark. You know, Caitlyn Clark, I've been noticing, I've been following her career since she was a sophomore at Iowa, and I recognize how different she was, how different she played the game. She played the game like Steph Curry. We had never seen a woman play like that before.
That someone with Michael Thompson's basketball background considers a dull NBA rookie his favorite player. To watch, second only to his own son. Thompson has personal ties to some of the greatest NBA players in history, yet he's choosing Caitlyn Clark as a player who grabs his attention more than anyone else in the game right now, except for Klay. This speaks volumes about Clark's talent and impact on the court. Thompson's praise.
And I knew once she got further along in her career in college, I used to tell all my colleagues who are not into women's basketball, I say, hey man, you got to check out this girl at Iowa, man. She shoots from the logo. She shoots from almost half court. She's different. And I was trying to emphasize her for about a year. Then it finally caught on. And men who travel with us in our traveling party, who are basically anti-women's basketball, just didn't care for it, didn't want to talk about it, had no interest in it at all. All of a sudden, they started watching Caitlyn Clark and got intrigued by her, and they became fans of her and her game.
For Caitlyn Clark is detailed and technical. He sees similarities between her shooting form and that of his son Klay. He also spots elements of Steph Curry in her range and court vision. Thompson even compares her creativity to the legendary Pistol Pete Maravich. These are sharp technical observations from someone who knows the ins and outs of elite basketball, like a craftsman identifying quality work that casual fans might overlook. The importance of his words goes beyond just excitement. When Thompson passionately defends Clark, it raises the entire conversation about her impact with decades of NBA experience, his endorsement of Clark adds credibility that cuts through all.
Michael Thompson has never been shy about his Caitlyn Clark fandom, nor is he during one of the things we're going to take a look at. But this time it goes a little deeper. He was very critical of the fact that Caitlyn Clark was not put on the Olympic team last year.
The noise what Thompson did goes far beyond just noticing Clark getting hit on the court. He identified the hidden forces at play by creating the JP acronym. He exposed an uncomfortable truth that basketball leadership had avoided the four letters jealousy, envy, ego, and pettiness speak directly to why some veteran players seem intent on taking Clark down whenever they can. Thompson's words go straight to the heart of the issue, shining a light on the toxic behavior.
Greatness. But not only did he praise Caitlyn Clark in this interview with Outkick, but he went a little further, and this time he crushed the haters in the WNBA.
Behavior that's been simmering under the surface. Ever wonder what drives veteran players to take such extreme measures against a rising star? Thompson's acronym brilliantly captures it all: jealousy over Clark's immediate stardom, envy of the attention and opportunities coming her way, ego that can't handle a rookie getting more spotlight than players who've been grinding for years, and the pettiness of responding with excessive physical play instead of raising their own games. He identified the exact emotions driving what we're seeing on the court. Thompson wasn't just talking about the usual physicality every rookie faces. He was pointing out something targeted and personal in games against Chicago time, and his Shields delivered hits that went far beyond normal basketball competition: shoulder checks that sent Clark flying, and overly aggressive contact during dead balls against Minnesota. Clark was knocked to the floor multiple times within minutes, with barely any whistles from the officials. These weren't strategic plays.
Now that she's in the WNBA, man, I tell you, she needs a Jeep endorsement, commercial, because Jeep is an acronym that I've come up with of the way she has been treated and not welcomed into the WNBA. Jeep, the acronym is JEEP, and that stands for jealousy, envy, egos, and pettiness.
They were acts of resentment. The fan reaction showed just how serious the situation had become. Thompson highlighted that fans were so upset seeing Clark get roughed up on the court that a movement to boycott WNBA games was starting to form. Fans were ready to stop watching because they couldn't bear to see their new favorite player getting bullied. Game.
There are a lot of people who agree with this sentiment, as some examples could be the Kennedy Carter hip check that came from behind, very often referred to as a bit of a cheap shot. Side, a lot of people say these are just her welcome to the league moments. Either way, there is no denying the zest that a lot of people had when covering Caitlyn Clark in her rookie season. I mean, she was double teamed, she was triple teamed, she was the focal point of a lot of teams and definitely at the top of their scouting reports. So they wanted to stop her at